After the Foreign Affairs Ministry, where are you going with the document? Beautiful people, how are you all doing today? Hope you guys are doing well. And welcome again to our platform or to our YouTube channel. Please subscribe and share this video so that it can reach many people. I am doing these videos here because I want most of you who are watching me. I have so many people watching from Nigeria, Cameroon, Senegal, Sierra Leone, everywhere around the globe, especially in Africa. I have a huge fan base in Africa. Thank you so much for watching. Please, when you watch, share with your brothers so that they can benefit from the information. Now, I will begin. This video is basically going to be to those who want to apply for Spanish visa, that is the student visa to Spain. First thing first, remember that the student visa is a very important and the best visa right now. But I understand most people do not actually have the money to apply for the student visa. So in that case, well, you may go in for the short stay visa, but I don't accept or I don't really recommend this, because trust me, the stress with that type of a visa is coupled with the fact that most European countries, they are not really accepting Aduro seekers now. But again, think about this, okay? Now, I spoke to somebody this afternoon. I want to talk about this before I go to the requirements, the things you need to know if admissions, not a visa by the way, you've gotten admissions to study in Spain. Now, I spoke to somebody this afternoon. He actually booked a one-on-one call with me. So while on the call, he was asking me if he can move to the Netherlands with a GPA second class lower. Yes, even with third class, you can move to the Netherlands. Just be financially ready, okay? Because of course, a lot of money is involved if you want to study in the Netherlands. But is it worth it? The answer is yes, it's worth it. Now, also understand that if you are moving here, you need to know which school you are applying to, the tuition fee, and equally, you need to know if they need IELTS or not. Some schools need IELTS, some don't need it. You just need to check studyinthenetherlands.nl. Also, remember that some schools, you need to pay complete money to them. When you get to the Netherlands, they will give you the portion of the living cost. I've explained this in so many of my videos. Please, I expect you to take a look at the channel, then watch the video so that you actually understand what they are talking about or what I said in those particular videos. Okay, thank you so much. Let's go to the information. Before I go to that information, please, there is somebody from Ghana. I am working on her documents. In fact, I gave her everything already. She's about to pay her fees. She will be joining us in the Netherlands here. She's not the only one, by the way. I don't want to give those details out here. But if you are following me on my FB platform and you have been following me here, then you should know how to move to the Netherlands. But if you cannot, then you know what to do, right? Now, let's talk about this issue of, Milton, I spoke to an agent and the agent says, they are going to do visa for me. They said I will only pay when the visa is ready. I will say it again. If you are coming to the Netherlands as a student, it is your school is going to apply for your visa. If you are coming as a worker, it is your employer that is going to do your visa for you. Don't listen to those people. Don't say I didn't advise you. There is somebody who will be coming here via the student pathway. In fact, she already has everything. When she pays her fees, then I will then carry on my job from there. I advised her before. I don't know what happened. I don't know who she was talking to. It happened that nothing happened till today as I'm talking to you. So again, don't waste your time. Be smart. Watch videos. Listen to my advice. Do your 5% research because I've done 95% already. Let's go to Spain. If you intend to move to Spain, this information, I got it because there is something I'm doing. Again, I will not share all these things here, but take this material because I love you guys. That's why I'm bringing the material here, and I want you to follow this video keenly if you are going to be applying for a student visa to Spain. Now, the details says that first, you need to legalize your documents by getting a stamp and signature. That means taking them to the Ministry of Education, okay, and they will certify your certificate and your transcript. Then for Nigerians, ask high school to email the embassy beforehand. Now, this information, I don't want to give so many things here, but understand here, your documents must go through the Education Ministry, the Foreign Affairs Ministry, okay, for legalization. It's not legalization, but authentication until they reach the Spanish embassy before it's called legalization. If you must apply to Spain, that's the first thing. Then secondly, you also need to attach a 3 years transcript and of course confirm. There are so many things. You need to attach your transcript. So when going to the ministry, make sure you take your transcript. It's very essential. But if you do not go with your transcript and the certificate, they may not know what they are doing. So please put all these things into consideration. Now, also, after the Ministry of Education, where are you going? The Ministry of Foreign Affairs. After the Foreign Affairs Ministry, where are you going with the documents? The Spanish Embassy. This is for those that want to study in Spain in 2025-2026. I did a video before, some videos telling you about some universities, how you can apply for those universities, and a lot of things. Now, understand that in Spain, proof of funds have changed, and I'm going to be talking about it again. Now, when you've done all of that, as soon as you leave the Spanish embassy, it's called legalization. Now, please do not accept any translator as none is approved by the Spanish embassy. Do the legalization on the English documents and translate afterwards. But while you are still in Nigeria, Cameroon, or any other African country, now you have to translate your documents after legalization, okay? And again, they said you should not accept any translator, okay, back home. Do you understand? Now, why I'm talking about this is because I want you to know. So if you go and you start working with some people and they are not doing the right thing, it is when your stuff is rejected, don't blame anybody. Go again, ask your university if you can use a translator back home, 1. Or 2, ask them to give you the number or maybe contact details of a translator in Spain who can follow up the translator process, the translation process for you. It is mentioned here. Please do not accept any translator as none is approved by the Spanish embassy. That is in your home country. I am coming. Don't go away. Now, they say the documents to translate and legalize. So when you legalize them from the Spanish embassy, you have to translate them as well. Now, because of course there are certified translators in our home countries, but I myself, I didn't know of this. If I was not talking to these people because of something I'm doing with someone, I wouldn't know. I live in the Netherlands, guys. I'm not in Spain, but of course, I know all these things. That's why I'm bringing here to share with you, because most of you, I know you may not have access to the information. Now, these are the documents you have to translate. Your degree certificate, if you are going for master's degree. If you are going for bachelor's, of course, you need to go with your high school documents. Then, if you are going for a master's, you also need to translate your transcript. Now, you're translating from English to Spanish, okay? Then also, police abstract. Police abstract is what? Police clearance or police certificate. A document to prove that you have not been locked up before, you've not committed a crime before, or something like that, right? That is it. So you need to translate and legalize it as well, okay? Then medical certificate, which is medical report, you need to be legalized as well and translate as well. You need to translate it as well. Now, for police certificate and medical certificate, where are you doing the legalization? Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Because when you collect this from the hospital, remember your medical certificate must come from a state recognized hospital. Now, when you collect it, you go to the police station or the local security agencies in your home country. Remember that police clearance certificate expires after some time. So, if you collect it and keep it at home, it may expire. Okay, so pay attention to this. Now, when you collect the police clearance certificate and the medical certificate, you have to go with them to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That is what I know. But if there is anything, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs will tell you to do before they can certify. But I know that's where it has to go to. Now, when you finish with that, you still need to do translation. Now, sponsorship letter is another document you need to translate it and legalize. Who is giving you the sponsorship letter? Your sponsor, okay? And you need to write this letter as well. If you have a sponsor, let them write the sponsorship letter for you. But I will advise you also write a statement, even if you do not have a sponsor. Also write a statement and explain why you want to study in Spain, why you choose the university, why you choose the program, what you want to use the program to do, and also try to translate and legalize this document. Remember, for you to translate it, it must go through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. But if you have a sponsor, fantastic. Those of you using sponsors with heavy bank accounts, note that that is a red flag. There is a video I did before on how to move to Spain in 2025. I talked about this, how to arrange your proof of funds, and I don't expect you to watch my video and make a mistake. Put this into consideration. Then you also need to translate and legalize your birth certificate. For you to legalize your birth certificate, of course, legalization takes place at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I think you must go back to where you were born and collect a document. They call it attestation of birth. Yeah, that document, they share it in Cameroon. So you have to go back to where you were born, collect this document, then you take it to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Well, you may go to the ministry and they do the document for you, but I believe they may want to know where you were born. They want to confirm who gave you the birth certificate. So definitely you should go back to where they gave it to you to collect attestation of birth. In case you didn't get it, it's important. Now, these are the documents you need to translate and legalize. Then also, listen to this. Translation must be with a sworn translator in Spain. I said this before, right? That you shouldn't translate it in your home country. Now, nothing from Africa. So you cannot translate the documents from Africa. Well, maybe your own university may say translate from Africa. But again, remember I said I want many of you to succeed and come this way. If you are in Spain, I might be visiting Spain maybe end of this year, early next year. We never can tell. And they said nothing from Africa. So you have to translate the document in Spain. Ask your university for a number of the translator. Okay. Then try okay. And again, when you are talking to your university about a translator, let's say you reside in Barcelona or Madrid or your school is there, make sure you get a translator in the city in which your school is. It's very, very important. Okay, now you have to speak to the translator, then decide. I don't know what they are going to tell you. Again, speak to your university. Now, there is something you also need to understand. They said, did you request an appointment at the embassy for legalization? This is for Nigerians. So if you have to legalize your documents, or if you have to legalize your documents if you are from Cameroon or Nigeria, of course you have to request legalization, because you cannot just go to the Spanish embassy like that. You need to book an appointment, right? There is a link and everybody must do the same. So please contact your embassy in your home country. You cannot just go there like that. Then after they respond, when they respond, request another appointment for visa application. And remember, this appointment for visa application would be with BLS, not VFS, not TLS contact. Okay, not. I hope you understand. The details are there on the Spanish embassy's website. Now we are not done. Let's go. Insurance. Or maybe we should talk about the insurance in another video. I will talk about the insurance in another video.